Hi everyone. I finished with dinner, came out delicious. I will be posting those pictures soon. But now I'm actually making a dessert for a barbecue I'm going to tomorrow. What I'm going to be doing is I'm actually making a trifle. Now, Pampered Chef used to have a trifle bowl. This unfortunately is not one of them. I started with Pampered Chef after they discontinued the bowl, and I was kind of upset because it actually came in two parts, and you could use the top cylinder part as a trifle, or you could actually use it for presentations, and it was easier for storage too. But Christian knew I wanted one, and he found one for me that's not Pampered Chef, but regardless, that's neither here nor there. So what I'm actually doing is I'm making what's called a raspberry mojito trifle. Essentially, it's raspberries, angel food cake, whipped cream, lime, mint, and a couple of other ingredients. Now, one of the major components is whipped cream. So they say to buy the whipped cream, but I'm actually making it. We do have a whipped cream maker here. All it is three simple ingredients. It's heavy cream, heavy whipping cream, vanilla, and powdered sugar. Now, there are different variations. If you want to make cocoa, you could actually add cocoa powder to it. If you want to make a chocolate whipped cream, instead of vanilla extract, you could add almond extract, raspberry extract, banana, strawberry, all depending on what you're making, and give it a different flavor. But I'm just doing basic here because I will be adding lime juice and lime Greek yogurt in addition to all the other flavors that are going to be involved. So all it is, again, three simple ingredients. Put it in here, you put the cover on, lock it, and all you do is just pump. And as you're doing the pumping motion, you will actually feel it getting tighter and tighter and tighter and harder to actually pump it. Yes, this sounds extremely sexual. Welcome to Pampered Chef. But that means that you're doing it correctly. If it doesn't actually get very tight and it doesn't become difficult to pump and mix, then something might be wrong. You might have gotten light cream, or there might be an ingredient that's just not right there. So as you're doing it, it does get a little bit more difficult to pump. Again, it's supposed to. But once you're to the point of not being able to do it anymore, that usually means that it's done. You can interpret this entire thing however you want. As I'm saying it, I'm also realizing what I'm saying. It sounds quite funny, but it's the God honest truth. That's how you actually make the whipped cream. So once it's done, you unlock it, give it a little shake and pull up, and you've got a full set of whipped cream here and in here as well. So I'm going to make a double batch of this because it calls for, again, it's originally supposed to call for one container, an 8-ounce frozen whipped topping, which is essentially 3 cups. This only makes a little bit more than a cup after all is said and done. So I'm going to double this. Angel food cake, the recipe even says to buy store-made, which is what I did. It's 90 degrees out. I am not turning on the oven, which is the other reason why I'm making this. Everything is basically done. Everything is pre-made. It's really just mixing it and putting it all together and presenting it. Once it's all done, I will take a couple of pictures, show as it's coming about, what it looks like, and I will show you the final project. The other thing I'm going to be doing is, to give it a little bit more flair, I'm actually going to put the whipped cream in a piping bag and pipe it out on the levels and on the top, just to give it a little bit, like I said, a little bit more flair, a little bit more texture, and a bit more presentation. I'm bringing this to a barbecue to our neighbors who we've never been over there before, so I want to make a nice first impression, and this is a great way to do it. Trifles are fantastic because they really are just layer on top of layer on top of layer of simple ingredients. Usually a cake, usually an angel food cake with either fruits, nuts, chocolate, whipped cream is involved in this. It's usually one of the middle layers or top layers. A lot of different variables. I did a red, white, and blue one. And again, strawberries, blueberries, whipped cream, angel food cake. Those are basically all the ingredients. This one's a little bit more detailed, but I wanted to try something a little different and not as dark and not as heavy and not as patriotic. Of course, we're not doing this for a patriotic holiday. It's a barbecue. So I will send out information if any of you are interested in this or any of the other products. Have any questions, hit me up. Thanks a lot.